I'd like to begin by saying that it might just possibly be me. However, from this screen, you will never know. But if I did this, you would suddenly see that it is indeed me. And we're back, and we're going to be playing some Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition today. You want to know why? Because I haven't in a fucking minute and I was bored. So, yeah. Let's have a bit of a catch-up. How's life been going for everybody? That's what I want to know. So, who've we got in the chat? Hi, remember me, Charles Stark? I remember you. As you said before, you were on the God of War Ragnarok stream, and I do remember your name. Say hi to me. Hello, Rust. Hello, Billy Bob 23. It's been a while. I forgot you had a beard. Yeah, me too, and that's kind of the problem. Hello, Olivia McInnes. How you doing? It's been a while. Attila Y2K, Alex Whitman. Lopark Cooper, Cowpoke, Arian. I'm gonna butcher this again because it's been so long since I've had to pronounce it. How you doing, Arian? Chase Talks Hip Hop, Red Dead Goat. I love goats. They're amazing. I would like to. I would say I'd like to own a goat, but I absolutely wouldn't. The thing would headbutt me. They're headbutting monsters. They're like Krogans. Hi there, hello. I am the great GC Nightwalker, sir. I doubt you remember me. I do, since the last time I attended a stream was last year. No, I do remember you. I do remember your username. And last year wasn't that long ago. It was about a week. But the last time I streamed would have been about a month. So yeah, no, it's good to see you in the chat. Who's your Mass Effect waifu? I don't know, varies from playthrough to playthrough. But I have my old reliables, and it's the big blue aliens. So let's go and see my blue alien waifu. Tali is my favourite. Who doesn't love a ickle bit of Tali? An ickle bit of Tali to tickle your life. I don't know, to give your life the aspect of spice. But no, I quite like. I don't typically stick with one character per playthrough. The only decision I've made so far in this playthrough is who's going to die when the bomb goes off on Vermeer. And the answer is not Caden. Every single playthrough, Caden's been the one I've blown up. But this time, Ashley's getting fucking nuked. And I hope you understand, Liara, because there'll be no coming back from it. Wuhan fried bat? Come on. Really? Surely you could think of a more creative name than that. Like maybe, surely there's a nicer dish that you could come up with. Have you ever heard of Gibraltar? I have heard of Gibraltar. That's the sort of independent, almost British territory that's literally at the tip end of Spain, isn't it? It's like towards the south, sorry. Or is it like an island? Oh, no, it's like a little... Yeah, it exists. We are British, yeah. Yes. Right. Noveria, I think, is where we must. We must head to Noveria. We are connected to Spain. But we are not Spanish. No, of course not. Of course. So, how's everybody doing in the chat? Be sure to let me know what your favourite dinner is. Like, what's your favourite thing to scran when you've got 5 minutes? So that's what we want to know. Noveria, we're going to Noveria.
Approach control. This is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Bat.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled.
Banana.
Our defense grid is armed and tracking.
What are we on about in chat?
Citadel
Spain
business.
is pain.
Got a Council Spectre aboard.
I am Spain, but without the S. We landed.
Identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I do quite like they're clearly not a bullshitting planet here on Noveria. It's also kind of Ched. Who is this man? Well, I wish they gave these random characters just names and the random buzzwords that they would say as you pass them. In later games, they go Commander and that, but I wish they'd say some ridiculous things and had names like Private Poo on Dick or something. I don't know. Poopy is Private Poopy Cockslice. He's back. Do you play a lot of shooters? No, not an awful lot.
Commander, something you need?
Goodbye.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Right, let's go. Exit the Normandy. I would like to take with me. Well, I wanna take a Garrus and no, not you. You can fuck off, Liara.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Me.
Exo Presley.
Nobody likes the cold. It's very Ched. I do like this scanner robot thing. I think it gives me great joy to experience the scanner thing. It just look at it go. So lovely. So terrific. Just absolutely ace. Just a bit of cold. I'm gonna crouch here and then it can scan me bending over. Would you like to see my bum hole? Here you go. Just making sure he gets a good view. That's all I'm doing. Right, going on a family picnic. Don't forget to bring the Bovril. He runs really slow and goofy. It kind of makes me laugh. Have you ever played For Honor? A little bit, a long time ago. Can't say it's a game that I particularly enjoy. Oh my god, there's some people here. What if I shoot them? Nothing. But I know they're going to ask me to surrender my weaponry, and then...
That's far enough.
Yeah, fuck off.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Are you going for a full playthrough of side missions? Not in one go, but yeah, certainly like as many side missions as I can stomach. Who are you?
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
Get fucked.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Then I outrank you.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Ha.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down.
So, can I ask for a bit of advice? How do you go about making Exploring Mysteries and Side Quest change
Spectres
videos?
are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
Usually I hear about it before I go
I
exploring,
hope the rest of your visit will be
but
less
for the most part I always have record on
Parsini-san will
when
meet
I'm
you
like
upstairs.
sort of playing.
Behave yourself.
Well, that's how I used to do it at Red Dead, and then sort of snowball. People would tell me about things, and if I hadn't done it, I'd go and do it. And if I had, then I'd have a second playthrough running where I had everything sort of like in a clean slate, and I'd also save into different slots in a very disorganized way, so that I could always just drop back to an earlier point if that's what I wanted to do. But for the most part, I'm always recording, really. Hey, I love your Red Dead and Mass Effect videos. Please do more. I would, yeah, okay. For some reason, the trigger is very, very, very eager today. You.
I'm sure Parsini-san will answer any questions you have.
Of course. Right. Do you remember the Kill Obama guy from the first actual comments video? Possibly? That was a very long time ago. I love alarms. They feel so good in my body. Right, you.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for
Hello.
the incident in the docking bay.
Hello, Blakey Bubble Trouble Biz. Hey Fishy, do you have any advice for becoming a good gaming channel? If I was one, I'd be better qualified for that. But just enjoy yourself. I'm thinking of making a channel myself, but I am worried I don't have the skill. Well, there's only one way to get the skill, and that's to do. So, if you want to have the skill to do, you need to do to get the skill. So don't worry about how good the first video is going to be. In my experience, no matter how good you are, the first video will never be the image in your head for your channel. It'll be the footprint from which you can start, you know, trekking forwards. So don't worry too much about wanting to be amazing from the start, because that's not expected. It's YouTube. People will, you know, people will set these standards for their creators when they're established, but in reality, you're still just making videos online in a pool of people creating videos online. So don't worry too much about being judged for it. Don't worry too much about the skill level. Just do, and as you go, you will learn the skills. Probably quite slow to begin with, but you'll learn the skills to be better at it. And if you keep doing that, then before long, you'll be really good. So don't fuss too much.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Why so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a
That's
small
an advice I will just do. That's what we like to
The
hear.
executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I may have to step on toes.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
I heard there were Geth here.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
I need to talk to her. She's a dead woman. Big bad buzzer shepherd back at it. She left?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Does anyone know how much an Xbox One costs? It's probably less now than it did. 200-300 quid? I don't know. Google it, and you'll have an answer pretty quick.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Son of a bit.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
We talked about her before. But things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the north,
Have you watched Shang-Chi?
But I would
Yeah.
like to see her.
Still on part
Maybe I
1?
can
No.
persuade her to
But
go
yeah,
peacefully.
well, yeah, Mass Effect 1. But I haven't streamed in a couple months, so you know, not this anyway. So yeah, just one to Solomon the Seal from Israel. Look, we had to retcon the from Israel part from his biography, but he's still about somewhere, probably buried under bucket loads of shite.
I hope so. I accept your word, Liara. Let's get going.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Why have I whipped out my gun again? These triggers on the PS5 controller for some reason are very sensitive. Like you could simply rest your finger on the trigger and it does things. So I'm gonna not do that if I can help it.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development.
Don't know why Garrus has got his helmet on. He needs to behave himself. I actually second that. I started my own in 2022 and thought I haven't crossed 100. I can confidently say that a lot of it can't be learned, but from experience at least. The only way you're going to ever get started is if you just get started. That's the truth. You know, nobody's expecting you to immediately be the best content creator on the platform. You've got that's a commitment. Becoming a high quality content creator is a commitment, and it's not necessarily going to be easy, but it will come naturally if you just get off your backside and do. If it's something that you want, you've got to want it. It's not something that you're just going to be able to do from go. You'll either go into it with prior skills in the field of creating content, and or at least the production of, you know, of entertainment in video form, or you're gonna go into it from scratch like I did, you know, back in if you go back to 2013 and videos I posted then, I was just literally recording Halo 4 with my phone or something. So I've come a long way, and the only reason I did is because I started. Will I consider myself good now? I don't know, but it takes a while. You've got to get your head down and do it to get anywhere. And if it's something you want, eventually you'll be flying with the best of them. So don't worry about it.
The managers warned us about you.
Not the managers.
I can't believe the paranoids that work here. There's no accident on Peak 15.
There's every accident on Peak 15. I'm the accident. Merchant Opold.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
You're here already? You heard already?
Travels fast here.
Wait a minute, this isn't a Red Dead Gang video, but at least I'll interact with you, so don't worry about it.
With any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling, in other words.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate.
You know what, fuck it.
I have no problem with that. This one humbly thanks the Spectre.
Big stupid jellyfish.
Will be delivered to
a true Giga Chad of gaming. I don't know if I go that far, unless you're talking about somebody else. Jellyfish fetus.
To Administrator
How does that species of alien talk?
Fees.
It's a very lightly touched upon subject.
This one might help you with?
What are you selling?
Could I buy something now? Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Viewer Shepard says in brackets, view upgrades. I love it. Upgrade. It adds 3.5 health generation. It maximizes heat. Okay, no, it's not really worth it. Combat optics. Minus 20% damage. Why would I want that? That's dumb. Right, behave yourself. You're a dick. Yeah, for some reason this trigger is really sensitive, more than usual. Maybe the controller's packing in, I don't know.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
No, all the managers, man. It's terrifying.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
You want to know who I'm going to go and talk to now, then? Fucking management! Right, ever watched The Apprentice? Not in a long time, it's not really for me. Remember the Knob Gang? Not off the top of my head. I don't remember everything. I do my best to remember as much as possible, and I'm quite good with my memory, but I don't remember everything, you know. How did she get here?
How can I help you?
Oh, here she is. Oh, she moved here, didn't she? She walked over.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
I quite like The Apprentice. You would do, because you love watching people get fired.
Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix.
Binary Helix? They work in genetics?
Will you play any more of the God of War Ragnarok on stream? Probably not.
Technology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modification.
But it's something that I definitely like to touch down on with a video at some point.
And fundamentalist groups.
You know, again, because it's a great game. I just feel like there's some weird decisions that were made in the development of it that made it not as great as it could have been. Wait, is Martin Woodgate's Fishy's dad? Yeah.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Peak 15.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact with the facility is down due to weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
Who has offices on Peak 15?
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
Weather? You're joking.
What kind of weather cuts modern communication?
You hear that some rumors about Ubisoft's Star Wars game that came out recently. No Man's Sky's character creation, long story. It's a Ubisoft game, so I would expect it to be massive, but I would expect it to be very shallow, and I'd be amazed if it was any different. You're ignoring the problem.
So, everyone shut up and keep your heads down?
Loose lips sink third quarter profits. You have a more blunt way of speaking than is common here, Commander.
How large are the facilities here?
But it's Star Wars, lol. True, but I don't know. I still doesn't change who's making it and the work ethic of the company.
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you.
But no, it's not something I've heard much about.
Right, fine, come in.
Right, I'm gonna speak to Annaleus, see what kind of guano this man is up to. What's guano, Annaleus? You amphibian man.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time
Jedi
to
Survivor
entertain
is something I'm
refugees
looking
from
forward
that urban
to.
blight called Earth.
You've read my file.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Isn't lack of oversight risky?
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Opal asked me to smuggle. No, I'm not going to tell him that. He's a dick. Saren.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is he developing weapons
Is
here?
Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here.
Yeah, watched Deadpool? Yes, I have. Decent movie. Very funny.
Accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at
Only
Peak
space-related
15.
thing I'm looking forward to is Starfield. Yeah, I do look forward to Starfield. Define personal escort.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Why is she here? Okay. I need to see her.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded.
I love the train robbery video. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was. Sorry, drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Yeah, it was. It
If
was.
you won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
It was a fun video to make, and me and Connor really enjoyed it. It's great to work together on those sorts of projects. Even if it means to be fair, it might ruin the immersion of the video, but we actually didn't get anywhere near where the train robbery took place. We just sort of like went where there was a class 40 that was similar to the train. You know, it's the same. It was a classmate to the train that was used the night of the robbery, and we got some shots of that instead. And that was down near Birmingham, so that was the Severn Valley Railway. But that, you know, it was a decent video to make, and it was mostly just locations we couldn't get to and all of that. But we did the best with what we had, and it turned into a decent little bit of entertainment, I think.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Of course you did.
She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Will you play Red Dead Revolver again? Maybe.
No more questions at this time.
One of those you and Connor are going to find an artifact while out filming. Yeah, while filming in the UK. We'd like to get on location a bit more internationally, but look, you know, it's hard work doing that, and we want that to be funded by what we've already done. You know, so we want to keep going with Decades. At least here in the UK, there will be some opportunities for Connor to get abroad quite easily and do some bits and pieces here and there, I think. And we want to expand our on location stuff in the future, of course. But hey, maybe we'll find an artifact one day. Yeah.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar.
You can't bludgeon your way through bureaucracy. Well, I can try. Lorik Keen.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of
It's very entertaining. I'm glad.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
I'm glad, and we've got more content coming. We've got at least 2 other video ideas. One of which is like fully filmed on location. The other's another list style video. Both of which are hopefully going to be very entertaining and very high quality videos. Obviously, Connor's really good with the narration. He does really well, and I quite like leaving some of that to him sometimes, but one of these ideas will be a me one, and I think that's what we need as well.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Well, you're about to. He was just giving me hollow talk. What a dick. I'd fund the Decades World Tour, lol. You see, that's the thing, whilst it's appreciated, we'd like for the content to fund itself in a way. Profit is a very very low priority at the moment, at the very least, and I'm sure as it goes along and it becomes a more, you know, in itself a more functional business, we'll look at things differently. But at the same time, we'd like to reinvest, you know, what we're doing, and make content abroad and broaden our scope of content. If I was an oil prince, I'd help out. I do appreciate that.
I need you to speak with him.
But even then, it is what it is. You know, we're quite happy where we are. Hopefully, an oil prince takes interest in our Decades content and decides to fund it. But what's more likely is if it gains some success, it will fund itself, and it'll be a very fun sort of like challenge that way.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone.
Who do you think
That makes you
Gibraltar should be a
ideal
part
for
of,
my
Britain
job.
or Spain?
You are a known quantity.
Let's
He will assume
I don't
you are
know.
here to investigate
Let's not
his
go there.
company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
What?
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network.
Do you remember me from a previous stream? Oblivious Ollie? I think so.
They will
Maybe.
infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs
Your name
onto
rings
the
a bell.
internet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not
Says
trade.
the man who just agreed to smuggle.
You think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Yeah, I got some Paragon. Let's find my man Vargas, Raphael Vargas, and give him some word. Oh shit, I've pulled out my gun. This trigger is very eager. Like, I'm not giving it very much. You'll be able to see. Like, that's not very much. But if I did this, right? See, it's doing it. Right, watch. All I did was run it along it. That shouldn't really give it much give. But it did. Yeah.
You're the Spectre, right? Management.
What sort of... Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on the bin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure. The company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacation, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort then? And the equator? Bounce backing, diving, accredited as a Eurofield?
Lovely.
If you like
I want to know what's in here. It's a room that I rarely go into. There seems nobody else does either, but I like looking out the window and seeing the snow. It reminds me of simpler times. Right, let's... I heard the first was more dialogue focused with choice, so I stuck to it and enjoyed Mass Effect 1. I think something else just came out around the time that stopped Mass Effect 2 getting completed. What do you mean?
Afternoon.
What do you think of Under Nightmare during the streams? It's alright. I've always enjoyed a bit of Under Nightmare.
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
I found management. Can you give me a shout out in your next video? What for? Like, what would the shout out be for, Charles Stark? I need to know what it's for. Like, listen, if it's for content and things like that, what you've got to understand is shout outs don't really help because it's indirect marketing basically. So it's incredibly ineffective. It's like how many times have you seen an ad run on YouTube? How many times have you seen an ad on telly or something like that? And how many times has something actually piqued your interest from that? You know, like it's very simple. It doesn't really work. It's not really a proven method. It might see you jump in subscriber on and count on good word, but it won't translate to viewership. I don't know, and also I don't really know how I'd derail my content just to randomly say Charles Stark, but I have no problem interacting with you here and saying your name here and, you know, giving you that attention here, because that's what the streams are for. It's to interact with the viewers in a setting where we can just have a bit of a chit chat and we'll be like, well, I'm a somewhat normal person, you're a somewhat normal person, and that's sort of how it goes.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
It's odd to see a matriarch.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Gaming.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
They let commandos in.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
What do you mean by somewhat normal?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course,
Well,
you can't confiscate
I can't call
violent
myself
weapons.
normal, and there is an
Sorry,
element of
by extension,
parasocial, so I don't
Benezia
necessarily
is an important
know
person.
who I'm
By that
speaking
I
to,
mean an investor who might
and it
sell
goes both
stock
ways.
if
I'm
denied.
just trying to make it as, you know, it's simply put as we're just having conversations as normal people, irrespective of whether or not we're actually normal.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book.
Did you ever play
about
We Happy Few? I haven't, no. I just got it for super cheap, still not installed, but I know it takes place in England, so I figured you might have at least done one video on it. I don't think I have. I can ask him if he's Lorik Keane again.
Are you Lorik Keane? I've heard you might be able to help.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
What makes you think I'm a Spectre?
Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keane. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption.
What do you think of the Gibraltarian government? I don't pay attention to it. I don't know. I don't know what you expected me to say. Oh, yeah, it's very good. Or, oh, no, they commit genocide. I don't know. It's not something that I'm paying attention to actively in my mind. I mean, maybe if I lived there I'd have paid attention, but I don't. Evening, Fishy. You doing good, mate? Yeah, not too bad, JP Clough and JPS. Hey, how you doing? What intriguing coincidence.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan.
I don't know why we're
security
chatting about
searching
Gibraltar down in the chat, but
he's paying him under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware
I don't know.
outside.
You seen Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, mate? If so, which is your favourite of the films? I don't know if I have a favourite, but I have seen them. It's just a long time ago.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Whilst I would love to keep bloodstains off the carpets, staining carpets with blood is my middle name. Who's doorman?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a
Oh no, not the off-limits hotel.
Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real-time from the Traverse. Do you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Lorik Keane, got copies closed right. The office is closed by Hanshan's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about. Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Fosum Karatin Nar Yi Belanalaeus. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshan administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into the technique. I think the administrator is using this Keane fellow to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I can look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
That was an interesting conversation. Who are you?
Beat it. I said beat it. Go find something else to do. Stupid mammal.
He's a very nice
If
man.
you don't stop poking me, I'll throw you off that balcony.
Please, do your best.
Beat it. I said beat it.
Okay. Not a friendly fella. Is there any fighting in this game? Yeah. Did I just disable Synthetic Insights security? I I did. Possibly a smart move. Mass Effect would be fun here with more bar fights. There's only one bar fight in Mass Effect. No, there's a few actually. There's one in Mass Effect Andromeda. There's at least one in 3. What about in this stream? Possibly. It's an RPG, so it's not always necessarily the key objective, but it is also something of a corridor shooter. There will definitely be a touch of violence to experience in this stream, so don't worry. But for the time being, we're just having a bit of a mooch about, you know. Thought there was an elevator back here. There is not. Just the garage.
Spectre, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water.
That's one way to put it.
What can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Oh, lovely man.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
Do you like any other YouTubers? Yeah.
15. Synthetics insights.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't really watch an awful lot of YouTube. Like, you know, I like making content, and I post my shit and I leave, really.
I have to go.
But obviously, I've got. You know, I'm very. I like supporting my mates, you know, and their content, and you can find those in my suggested like bits. Where am I?
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Keen let me in.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
You're here illegally.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeas has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Yeah, sometimes you can avoid confrontation, though. But no, it is going to kick off. Fuck! The fuck? Garrus! That was not necessary, my brother. Slapping the guard with that sniper rifle. Safe. Like I said, you wanted some violence. Oh shit, I've been... Why is it freezing up on me? What's going on? Get out of the way! That's actually unbearable. What's going on? I feel like it... It's the game. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Might be the area. Might have been the shootout. In case you want to make another 10 facts about Red Dead Redemption 2, I think John is blind in his left eye. I don't think he is. But, what makes you think it? I'd like to know what makes you think it, for sure. If you could tell me why you think it, that would certainly be interesting. Well, I have points to spend. put it in my intimidate. Actually, I don't know if I'll do that. Yeah, my Spectre training. We'll increase the rest as we go. We can also create saves. Arthur farted in his eye. He had an element of pink eye in it. It had dumb bits. The eye. Oh, the dreaded eye fart. Everyone likes. It's my favorite. It's my favorite mobile phone. Pretty sure John Marston is one of the least blind people in video games with some of the shots he makes. Yeah, no, he's got to have good sight. He's a man of good eyesight. At least, but you only need one functioning eye to really do it. But you never know. Well, I'm ransacking this office. I never said I'd do that, but here we are. I just nicked 16.5 grand from that. He has an eye patch on his in half of his left eye. When he shot a bird, there's a chance he'll say, I think I got my eye back. Huh.
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in here.
You download the evidence from Lorik's computer. Right. Yeah, I knew that disabling security wouldn't do very much. But what I'll do. So I'll sneak along. Me.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Your point?
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
Well, that wasn't cover. I've forgotten how cover works at a very convenient time to do that. Garrus, just do bits, yeah? Right, assault rifle it is. When in doubt, assault rifle. Say him, bro. Well, that gun is good. I do like that gun. Very good gun. Top 5 guns. This one. What the fuck? What was that? Is that a piece of furniture? Which one of you sent the chair flying? I can't even get it to move. Somebody with significant arm strength did that, and it was not me.
Corporations here hire their own private security forces. It makes it easier for them to break the laws that way.
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in
Right,
here.
well. I'm a deal. If you put this facts in another 10 facts about, I don't know if it's accurate though. I don't know if it's accurate, so I probably wouldn't put it in a video, but
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Must be Annaleus' thugs.
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
You're right there, ERCS guard.
Sergeant Sterling was killed. When we get the one responsible, We'll take turns guarding.
That's nice. That's very nice. Good luck with that. If you get close to the one responsible, I advise you take turns guarding yourselves. But hey, look. Just got here. Hello, boys. Hello. Sammy53. Good to smell you. You smell good. Like a summer's morning. That's a landfill site. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Gianna Parasini. You really make this subtlety thing work, don't you?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
What do you want? Why are you here?
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably.
Do you know that John's Dead Eye sign is the same as in Red Dead Redemption 1? Yes. I'm aware it is, and Arthur's isn't. Investigation. Your job?
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keene's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
You can't do this yourself?
Why don't you ask Keene directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
And corruption?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keene's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
I'll help you.
Alright, I'll talk to Keene and see if I can convince him.
The eagles and hawks can sometimes swoop down and pick
You know
up
where I
rabbits.
work.
I didn't
Come
know
talk to
that.
me once you know if he'll play ball.
You don't cancer from microwave food, do you? I don't understand how you would cancer, but possibly.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the
I blame the fluoride in the toothpaste.
To work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
She's already dashed. Why did she do that? Why don't you just stick around? Or it'll be about 3 seconds. Let's go. Meow. Down the shaft, my elevator brethren. But no, it's back. It's back. It is good to be back streaming. Again, hopefully, I'll pick it up a little bit more regularly. Because I know that I've been lacking in this department. But it is what it is. I'll stream when I can, and if I can't, it's just how it shakes out on occasion. And I don't typically hold myself to too much of a standard. I just enjoy a good stream. So hopefully everybody understands that, but hopefully that also means that going forward there will be some more streams as well, because I quite enjoy streaming when I do. It's just getting up and going, oh, I want to stream today. You don't get cancer from your phone, do you? Look, why are we talking about cancer like this? What's the I don't want to switch to you. Sorry, Ananias. What's the relevance?
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keene has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back.
Can you wish Nick a happy birthday?
I didn't
happy
think you'd help
birthday,
me, being a
Nick.
Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Thought you'd be happier.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
Safe.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I love the two soundtracks overlaying each other. Quality. Alright, let's roll. Do 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 do.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Every? No.
That was the internal affairs investigator working for the executive board.
Internal affairs inspectors all at once, eh? Analeus is having a bad week. So what can I do for you today?
Benezia.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Peak 15.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up.
How have you been, Fishy? Yeah, not too bad. Just getting through it.
Do you know where that matriarch is
How
now?
about you?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Analeus had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
What do you do here?
Got a
He
team
told
of
me
12
about this.
keeping the shuttles coming.
I have to go.
You need anything?
Safely. Sin a bit, lad.
Access to the garage is restricted.
That's the most anxious guard I've ever
Excuse
met. You could
Yes,
shoot
that's
through her.
genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Right. Oh no, it's the goth. It's the Geth. I bought a second PS5. I have to go back to school soon. Oh, fair enough. 2 PS5s. It's a bit mad. Right. I hate the floating ones. Yes, Garrus. Garrus lad with his sniper rifle of death. It's a big un. Kill him. I've accidentally grenaded the Mako.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Take out those hostiles.
What hostiles? Yeah, lad.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us, we fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there? I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Safe. Right, the garage is now full of dead Geth that have despawned, but in my mind it's still full of dead Geth, and that's how I like to keep it. Into the vehicle. I like how the Mako's just chilling here, ready to be driven. But how did it get there? Did somebody operate it and place it there? Like, how? My dog is called Phoenix. He is a Great Dane. That's what I like to hear. I like the weapons on this. Yeah. Let's see if we can go to photo mode and get an ace little screen grab. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with the controller. I had a similar problem with The Witcher, but it's alright. The Witcher 3's next gen version, where they're doing that and it would just suddenly do that without any actual pressing of the stick. At least I know what causes that now. We'll stick with that. And what I'll do is I'll tweet that out and be like... So I'll share it on Twitter and go... Snow. I love tweeting dumb shit. It's my favourite thing to do as a pastime. And then I can use that as a thumbnail for part 6. It's a ritualistic thing. Tesla sucks. Nobody buying Tesla. Watching from North Devon. Where in Devon are you from? Exeter. I don't live in Exeter anymore. I live near Greater Manchester, northwest, but I'm from Exeter originally. Banged. Die, Geth. I don't like being rocketed. That's naughty. Right. How do I repair again? That's alright, it didn't lose my shield, so... Tis what it is. Are you a converted northerner? Probably. But I still have a lot of love for Devon. Right, that's where I'm from. Feels like home when I'm there. But I do love the north. It's decent. People are great. Until you've seen a northern crackhead, you really haven't seen them, you know what I mean? I like unicorns. Northwest enjoyer. Oh, I indeed. An avid enjoyer of the Northwest. I may have the strangest hybrid accent, but you know, we'll live. Southwest enjoyer. The northwest and the southwest are the two parts of the country where I don't feel homesick when I'm there. So, there. Close to the Welsh border can be seen as a con or a pro. Oh no, doesn't really feel close. Will all the cities flood the north be invaded? What? How long will the stream be? We'll figure out when we're at the end. I don't really go into it with like an idea of how long the stream's going to be. I just run over a Geth and I'm going to run over another one. Die, you robot space goth. Oh, he's still alive. Not anymore, because I blew him up at close range. I like how there's just a road to peak 15, but nowhere else. Yes. Well, that's what we call an explosion of colossal proportions. Hardly as many spies heads scattered around Arndale as much as there are 10 years back when it was a legal high. Yeah. No, but to be fair, hopping on the Met and hearing some random crackhead get on the tram talking about how she hates God. Now that was an experience. No, I've encountered some characters on that tram. That's all I'm saying. If you fancy some interesting conversations, hop on a tram in Manchester. Late at night, hop on the tram in Manchester, and you will experience the purest of creatures. Nice to see the stream. I'm off to watch Man City Chelsea. Fair enough. Enjoy yourself. Is that at the Etihad Stadium, or are you in London? Is it at home or away from Man City? You're not a local if you don't know which specific transport routes attract the strangest of strangers. I won't bother with Man City Chelsea. It's 0-0 and nothing has happened. Oh, you're watching it on telly. Well, I don't know. I find at times top flight football can get a little dull. I like international. And I like watching Exeter City playing League One at the moment, but as painful as it is, it's refreshing. Die, Geth. Get banged with bullets. Right, who's next? Oh. I love the lab soundtrack. Is that... Who's you? You're not headbutting me to death, fool. Not today, dickhead. He's back! You'll have to blow him up then, won't I? Don't you come back. I've had enough. The Krogan just kept coming back to life.
Biohazard materials present
They lost health, died, then woke up.
User interface offline.
Oh yes, it's the crapper pop-up mission. Where it's like, where you get that reference to... See if you twig onto the reference, yeah? I'd like to decrypt this. Oh fuck, I failed the override because I pressed the wrong button. Let's try again. Argyle all the way. Oh dear, not one of you, not one of you. I can't deal with it. Not today. Who are these lads? Right, well, there's...
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Right, let's give us a fat save. While we're here, we may as well. Right, up we go. You're shooting a door frame. Literally behave. If you want to be effective at shooting things, at least get through the door frame. Come on, lad. That frame did you well, my friend. Oh no! Argyle are going up. That may be the case. Enjoy it while it lasts. Yes, I'd like to decrypt this in the middle of combat. Where are you coming from? Oh yeah, I forgot about you fools. I love my acid bombs. They do great. Top 5 times I used acid bombs on Rachni.
What were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Simple answer. They were naughty boys. Ooh, a medical kit. It acided me. Not fond of being acided, but here we are. Using my acid bombs.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Aye. Please consult the station VI. What? Here we go, into the core. What is the point, Fishy? Would you recommend Mass Effect? I've got downloaded yet to play. Oh yeah, absolutely, it's good. It's good. It's a good time, Mass Effect. I've accidentally exited the core. That's not quite what I was after. Back into the core. Put the weapon away. Maybe it'll help me. The VI core appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use OmniGel to repair the damaged systems. Now we get to have a chinwag with a VI.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Crap, a pop-up.
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives.
It's Windows paperclip.
System
It is.
ready
It's
to process
Clippy.
queries.
He's back.
You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Do you like Call of Duty? Not really. Not my thing. Where's Benezia?
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady
I do think that John is blind in his left eye because during the prologue in Red Dead Redemption 2 his eye is very badly injured. Oh.
User alert. The tramway
Well,
system is currently
his face is. I'm not sure if his eye is. I don't know.
What's the situation here?
Heretic.
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm
Are
sorry,
you
but I
using
was
any of my many
offline at the
facts?
time.
Oh no, I'm not really here to look for facts. I'm here to play some Mass Effect and
Or in the case of
interact with the chat on broader
laboratory
topics.
containment
But you know,
failure.
maybe.
Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
How would I fix that?
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
User
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Do. It's me, Commander
User alert.
Blippard.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Something is jamming me. I hope it's not jam. It's a Geth with a rocket launcher.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Right, the things
Alert.
happened here, didn't
Landline
they?
connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Chinned. Ah! Well, we almost got rocketed to death. That wouldn't have been ideal. Where do you come from? Chin him. It's not hard. I like how they just die before they get to you. They just sort of like flop to the floor. It's very lovely to watch. I love it.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in a...
Fuel line's fixed. Well, I did that with ease, didn't I? How much is your Patreon? As much or as little as you want.
Online. How may I assist you?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframe
It's one of those things.
central station to the various
Unless you're absolutely
subsystems
sure
of Peak
and
15.
able, I don't advise you do the Patreon.
This
Like,
allows
just
the crew
support
to
through watching is the best way
access
you can
my
support. The
databases
Patreon
from
is
the
just
comfort
a
and
little extra
security
if you
of their
can
labs.
and want to,
When
and
emergency
100% comfortable doing
within the
so.
Hot Labs,
Otherwise,
the cabling was
otherwise I
automatically
really, you know, it is what it is.
That's all I need right
What's the minimum? Like $1, and
User
what's the
alert.
maximum? Whatever you
Landline
want.
connections are disabled. Passenger trams are
The minimum's
offline.
like $1 a month, which is the absolute minimum that Patreon allows.
Did I ever mention that?
And you know that's fine. like obviously, if you can, you're comfortable with it, and you absolutely want to, that's something that you could explore, but it's not necessarily something that is mandatory. You know, it just is a little extra way to support the channel. It's a minimum pound. Well, it's if you convert a dollar to a pound, you'll have your answer. It's just I don't know the conversion off the top of my head, but it's all in US dollars. But it's less than one, basically. Put it that way. It's like 80 odd pence, something like that. Oh dear, here we go. It's been inflated by these fucks. Yes, using your biotics on the little creatures is wasted. It just brings them closer to you, so they can do the thing that they want to. Liara, I thought you would have got that one. Make sure there's no more of them to come and get me. Lot to create easy decryption. Well, that was nice and rhythmic.
User alert. Landline connect.
Landlines repaired. You have completed the repairs to peak 15. Lovely. I've done it. I've done it. I've completed peak 15's repairs at the very least. Oh, I've got some points. No, I don't want to be on. You see, the problem is, right, I'm used to... I reckon... further going along is necessary. Just trucking onwards. I'll give it a save here because I've just upgraded my shit. I like that. How old are you? 22. And what's your favourite alcoholic drink? I don't know. I don't drink an awful lot of alcoholic drinks, to be fair. I like a good beer on occasion, but it's rare that you'll actually catch me drinking. Like, you know, I don't steer away from it religiously. It's like it's not a mindful abstination or anything like that. It's just if I don't have a reason to drink and I have responsibilities that might prevent me from responsibly drinking, I just don't drink. But when I do, I don't mind a beer. I don't mind a glass of wine. I don't mind something a little bit more spicy. Anything. Do you play Battlefield? No, not really. Hello, Waxy. How you doing? I'm kind of a designated driver to put your question. Kind of. Really? How long is it? Let's try again. Bang, 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 bang. Well, that's not necessary. There's just fire behind it.
New data. User alert.
Genocide.
Unable to connect to Hot Lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Give me a status report on the Hot Labs.
How much do you have to donate
I am sorry.
for your name to appear at the beginning of the video?
To the labs have been damaged.
The absolute
Data
minimum.
is limited.
Like $1. I think that's all.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down.
You know,
by
it's just
there
the
are presently no contaminants
the Patreon
in the
subscription of $1 a month or $12 a year. You know, it's.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Windows paperclip looked like some sort of fire demon. How are you feeling about the Fallout TV show? Was skeptical at first when all the leaks were getting pumped on the web, but after the official announcement, I'm a lot more... There was an official announcement? What?
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked?
It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
That was me farting if you heard that engine of a motorbike. To be fair, the other day I was driving along and I saw like 2 lads on the back of a 125 with L plates, and I thought they've been up to something naughty. And I was in the car with Connor, and he was like, they've been doing something naughty. And that would be just sort of like left it out of the mud. The fuck? The fuck? Well, they did well, didn't they? Did you look at that? Wasn't that effective? Oh yes, very. Oh wow, yes. It was on Amazon's YouTube channel. I haven't seen any cinematography yet. Just news of the director and some other stuff. Oh, so there's not an awful lot just yet. Alright, okay. That's not too bad. I thought that it had completely gone over my head and I didn't know it existed. I'm not too sure. I mean, with Fallout, it's a broad universe. You could really take it any direction, give it its own sort of like story, and then it would really function well. So I don't think it sounds too terrible.
Departing Central Station. Destination Rift
But
Station.
on the whole, I'm still somewhat skeptical about that the concept at the very least. I mean, like from video game adaptations in any other form of entertainment don't typically hold much water, and that is a track record that every single video game adaptation will have to take on. So yeah, see how it goes. Hope for the best. Expect the worst. I've shit myself in my pants and now I'm going to die. Todd had some input on it in his recent interview too, saying that the original creators had some input. Do you stream Red Dead? On occasion.
Stand down.
I'm not standing down.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can they run a train?
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn
They
thing.
probably can. They're Rachni.
You're human, and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
I'm a Spectre.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh.
Yeah, they can really do anything with setting. We'll just see how the plot and the pacing fares. Yeah. Then you look, it's completely unrelated to the games and is cool.
He ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
Yeah, well.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the Hot Labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the Hot Labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the Hot Labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell, man the perimeter!
He's run off. And then he's back where he was. None of these.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts. And they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Right. Do 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 do. You?
What?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Fair point.
That's all for now.
Then I will my meditation.
Elcor.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously. I am curious.
There were more GTA 5 secret videos. I loved your number 8 killer. Possibly. Maybe. Might be a good idea.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively. I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Given the situation, you should freely contribute to the defense.
Pointedly, I give freely to Captain Ventralis. You, delicately, are not paid to protect us.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later.
Grimly, I will hope it is so.
What? No!
Having a snooze there, lad.
Sorry.
GTA 4 playthrough would be a fun time. There's more to GTA 5 than you think. You can make some decent content from that. Yeah, it's a bit like it's a Rockstar game, so I'd imagine there's tons to it. It's a 10-year-old game now.
I'll talk to you later.
I don't know if that's if the boat is truly sailed for that for me, but I could always do it anyway. Like, I'm not too fussed by the
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
That was easy. Yep. That worked, didn't it? Bear with me, I've got a tight skill. Kicking off. It's me.
Take out those hostiles.
Fusion containment cell. Why are we going here? I don't know why we're going here, but just like the video, an ideal turn of events. Oh, Matriarch Benezia is here.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation.
I forget how this level is designed sometimes.
Toward happiness or despair.
What do you think of the American education system? I've never experienced it.
Raised to hunt and slay
Which is the same can be said for most of America, to be fair, in my case.
I won't be moved by sympathy,
Never been to the United
matter
States.
who you
I only have
is
Twitter to go
temptation.
by, so I couldn't tell you.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
Banged. I just got bioticked. I absolutely hate this fight because she does that to you. Do you like Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace? If you watch it with the perception of Jar Jar Binks being a Sith Lord, it's quite enjoyable. But if you don't, it's a pretty cack movie. It's a bit too CG heavy. Doesn't feel. The aura of Star Wars is kind of lost on it because it is so CG heavy. So on practical effects, they used a bit more. Sorry, I'm just shooting at Asari now. So Liara got shot at too. I leveled up. That's nice. Yes, put your gun away. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Squad. Squid! Right. Give me some little bits and pieces here and there. Clarted. You can't get me from behind these bonkses. Oh, she's just opening doors. One door closes, another door opens. I haven't even been shooting at Benezia. Chinned. I fucking love chinning Geth quality. Yeah, Benezia, what's good, lad? Don't mind me. You know what? Chinning the Geth. Chinning a robot shouldn't be effective, but it is. Yeah, they're like, you know, thought, oh, maybe we'll reinforce this Geth.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Are you a full-time YouTuber, Fishy? Yeah, yeah. Seems that way these days. I make plenty from content creation, enough to live in that. So happy days. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Let's do it.
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
He might attack again.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, absolutely. Is there a good pay? It all depends on how well your content does, like how many views it gets, how many monetized playbacks it gets. In my case, yeah, it's good. It's decent.
Of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on a planet.
It has a very powerful Mass Effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became
more than average wage for a worker. Yeah, in my case.
He sent me here to find
thought you did some bad stuff. Yeah, I do on occasion. I have done security work.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went.
But that was always just like a little bit of extra here and there, rather than a main source of income.
Its precise vector and speed are
hopefully decades will stabilize it a bit more, so history content, you know, just broaden the horizons, as it were.
It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Tell me where the Mugate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination, but you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me.
Who'd win in a fight, a
can't.
Skinwalker or a
His
Wendigo?
teeth are
Me.
at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
This bit always makes me laugh.
Die.
She just turns and says, die! Oh fuck, I'm about to end. Won't save you though, dickhead.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I
Do you watch
am not
MMA?
entirely myself. I never will be again.
No, not really. It's not my thing. Oh no, she just...
Good night, little wing.
She just sort of like dies
I
slowly.
will see you again with the dawn.
Safe.
No lie. They always said there would be a...
Safe. Do a Days Gone walkthrough. Maybe at some time. I don't know. It's not something on my list, but maybe one day we will. Oh no, things are about to get a little bit spicy, my friends. Things always get spicy here, though. That's what we like. Spicy. Hello, Danny Salazar. What's good? What's going on? Oh no.
This one serves as our voice.
Ideal.
We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces.
Re-rank the AC games.
Your music
No. Can't do it to myself.
colorless.
Why aren't you dead?
We've filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge. Yet she struggles. You cannot see her magnificence. We are breathing on the embers. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Rachni are extinct.
The Krogan wiped the Rachni out 1,000 years ago.
The sky
Do you listen to the Beatles?
is quiet now.
Not really, no.
Our mother's songs are lost. And those who slew us now walk to meet the same fate. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to
Do you like the...
And
Sorry, do you
their
like
suffering.
Queen?
They cannot be saved.
Not really my
They
thing.
will only cause harm.
Opinion on Red Dead Online? I don't really play it anymore, but I enjoyed it. I just think it could have done with a bit more support than it got.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen.
The Needlemen.
They stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
Do you listen to Stun and Shaken? It's a decent track.
Alright. I don't think they'll give me much choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You
Do you listen to country music? No, not really. It's not really my thing again. When is the next Red Dead Redemption 2 Secrets video coming? I don't know. Do you think there's another one that should be made? I like the 10-part thing. I might do a part 11, but it's not on the cards right now. I'm focusing on decades and bits and pieces on the main channel in the slow months. You know, like January through March is usually quite slow. So I'd like to focus on building up those... I'd like to focus on building up the Decades audience above all else as my main priority, and also expand the repertoire of content that people can bang on and watch, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be great. Don't know why Halo's in my head, but it is. Right, swerve that, we're leaving.
I do not like this place. Dark secrets.
I like Dark Secrets. Dark Secrets are good. I think I've got to go and end the Rachni, to be fair. To the Hot Labs. What music do you listen to, my friend? D&B. Aggressive amounts. Ah, we found Yaroslav Tartakovsky.
Are you here to secure the situation?
Are you alright?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army.
Everybody liked the video. I agree. Everybody bang a like on the video.
It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
What about a male?
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do.
I highly enjoyed all those secrets videos. Yeah, I'd certainly like to do more, so. But not necessarily Red Dead only, or Mass Effect only. I'd like to do some more games, I'd like to get some more variety going.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
I said like the video right now, everybody! Wow, you're getting wordy about it. Yeah, everyone like the video. Or Charles Stark will be at the foot of your bed when you go to sleep. I like cheers, Tommy. Cheers.
Once the Purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Nice one.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the Neutron Purge.
The Neutron Purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area.
Good.
In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
Activate the Neutron Purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Sic Semper
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
Who would have those codes?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Yaroslav Tartakovsky.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the Purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the start.
That was no good. Well, I blew it up. Yaroslav, what have you got for me? Purge codes on your body. Isn't that convenient? It's not just in his head. Well, at least I won't have to do this I forgot my password nonsense to get it done. Because that would really do me in. Please like the video or else you won't make it to another stream ever again, okay? Okay, relax.
Activate the Neutron Purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verify. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
You will see me in a bit. Jesus. Well, that went a bit mad. Look. Boom. I think all that's left for me is to leave. If I go to journal, it'll tell me what I need to do now. Here we go. Yeah, hey! Yeah, boy! I'm abscondeedled!
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
There's no point.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Enough.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, do not cut me off like last time. I failed to find it amusing.
Whoops.
And we're out.
I do love pissing off the council. Alright, I should go speak with Liara. She's probably dealing with some PTSD after we literally shot her mum. Yeah. Look, it's been a tough week. Hello, nice beard. Thank you, Big John. Right.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Shepard's just chilling in the darkness saying he should go. I certainly prefer the Normandy with less windows, to be fair. I think it's neat. Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Ideal. Oh, it's my bed poom, where I can go kippo in this bed and sleep. It's nice, I like it. There is no bathroom though, so if I have to use the bog, I have to find it. At least they correct it with the Normandy SR2 and they go, right, here's the bathroom, here's where you can piss and here's where you can shit. It was nice. And there was also a bathroom on the captain's cabin, which is ideal. I fucking wish space travel was like this in real life, because I'd just be chilling.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
From whom?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm rep.
Oh dear, not another council call. Comm terminal.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space.
What sort of question is
Unit
that?
is gathering intel on Saren.
Nah, that's not a question I want to answer. Purely because the answer is obvious. Of course. Of course.
What did they find?
Like,
unfortunately, the message we received was little.
What's with asking these silly questions?
The
Like, what we
team must be
doing?
in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The council prefers not to become
I don't have a clue why I'm asking these questions. Then don't,
We only
please.
want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer.
Have you played L.A. Noire?
Good luck,
Yes,
Commander
it's a
Shepard.
fantastic
We will keep you
little
advised if
game.
we learn anything else.
I absolutely love L.A. Noire. It's a brilliant game that when I first played it all those years ago, I was just immersed in sort of like detective sort of experience. It was amazing. You have an Among Us profile picture. You're a bit slow. No, that's not being mean. Come on. We can be unmean on occasion. Oh, we're still on Noveria. What's the next big video? I don't know. Sometimes I just don't have ideas for them. Like, if I don't have an idea for a big video, I don't typically have one in the works. But I've been working on loads of content for Decades. That's my big project of the year. You know, is getting Decades to a position where it's established. So hopefully that'll be cool. To the Citadel. Get off this snow rock. It's good. It's cool that they build the city from old photos. Yeah. Do you like plants? I do like a good plant. I like plants, gardens. Yeah, gardens are nice. I like gardens. I like chilling in gardens, especially the ones that have so much garden they started to smell a bit like garden. I've come to the Citadel to chill. Because we are, it feels like a nice little cozy place to wrap up the stream. We've been going for 2 hours. I think it's a decent enough point to see it out for tonight. Obviously, it's got to be about 10 PM here, and I want to go to bed. Quite simple. Quite simple. It's that way. Or at least before I do go to bed, I want to research a Decades video that I'm working on. I'm also trying to do a video for this channel. I don't know if it's worth doing. I mean, it's on Game Pass, High on Life. It's that game that I really don't understand, or at least I didn't understand the marketing of. I've played a little bit, and it's odd, but I thought I'd give it a whirl, keep persevering with it, and turn it into a bit of a silly video where I'm just messing around with a talking gun. Not too keen on the humour so far, though. I don't know if it's worth posting my thoughts, but at least in that format. But if you think it is, then I can do it, because I mean I got cracking with it simply because it's free. It's something to do, right? That's my logic. How many hours has this stream been? How many hours have I done? 1622 on this file, huh? Yeah, basically 2 extra hours. Why am I walking diagonally? That's weird. Can you give me a shout out in the next video just for the hell of it? No, I don't know how I'd work that into a video, just randomly shout out to Charles Stark. I'd have to figure it out. Hello, Cobra Coyote. I mean, maybe I'll just randomly go shout out to Charles Stark whilst doing something clapped. Whether or not I do or don't, I suppose you'll have to wait and see. Your commentary could save High on Life. High on Life so far hasn't provided me much opportunity to give commentary, considering your gun literally does that. That's my concern. Please do. We'll see. Like Jurassic Park builder but plants. Garden Simulator. That'd be fucking ace. They need to make more games about plants. Besides from Plants vs. Zombies, they need to make, like, yeah, I agree. They need Garden Simulator for gardeners. Isn't that just Farmville? No, that's more like farms, isn't it? Same thing, I suppose, but one's agricultural. the other ones. I love gardens. I'm going to make a garden. Give me a garden. Here's a garden. Lovely bit of garden. Yeah. Ideal. Right. Okay, well, look. I'm a big fan of the Red Dead vids. I really appreciate that, Cobra Kai Ollie. A lot of work's gone into those Red Dead videos over the years. But, I mean, if you've just joined in now, I have to apologise because we are wrapping up the stream. I've seen some ads have come in and started chatting. It's a pleasure chatting with you all tonight. We've had some silly questions. We've had some great chats going on. And I appreciate everybody coming and showing up. So thank you all for watching. I really hope that you've all enjoyed this stream. Be sure to go ahead and leave a like if you're new. Hit subscribe if you fancy it. Be sure to hit share on the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. And I would say comment, but you've been doing that throughout the stream. It seems a bit redundant. Nobody comments on a dead stream. Well, if you do, that's completely your preference, isn't it? So fair play to you. But hopefully I'll be seeing you all very soon with another video or stream at some point. Hopefully we don't leave it too long until the next stream, because that was taking the piss. 2 months since I last did a Mass Effect part. I want to do more of these. I want to get through Mass Effect 1, then we can get onto Mass Effect 2, and then 3, and then we can have a really good time along the way. It's going to be fantastic. But of course, if you like history, be sure to follow the link in the description to my history channel, Decades. It's right at the top of the description. You can check that out and watch some banging hardcore history content from some hardcore lovers of the history, including a video about the Great Train Robbery, which went and premiered today. It's 36 minutes and 48 seconds long, and it's a really interesting topic about a train robbery that occurred in England in the 1960s. There's also some other new content up there, such as exploring the history of Magpie Mine, which is an old mine in Derbyshire that's been preserved. You can watch some videos exploring some castles, such as Clitheroe Castle, Warwick Castle, Kenilworth Castle, Okehampton Castle, or Conway Castle, and Skipton Castle, if those are your things. And there's just all sorts over there, so definitely, if you fancy it, give it a little bit of a look, and if you don't, then no problem, because there's plenty of content that's going to be coming this way. But Decades is peak. Go watch. Cheers. Cheers. That's exactly how I should have put it, Vincent. Is it Vicente? Sorry. What do you think about AC Mirage? Let's just not go there. Let's park that topic for another day that is imaginary. I'll talk about it on the 36th of Jalemba. Bye, Fishy. Take it easy, Charles Stark. Been a pleasure chatting with you tonight. And take it easy, everybody, because I'm going to be going now. So take care and goodbye.